Are you hungry for a deal? Who isn't? Then you got to check out Royal Oak Restaurant Week. It kicks off Monday, and Paul Glantz is the founder and owner of Imagine Entertainment and Star Lanes, and he's here with Chef MJ Johnson. Thank you guys for being here.
Pleasure to be here.
Okay, so tell us about the Royal Oak Restaurant Week, and then we'll get into the cooking and see what we have going on.
Well, there are 24 restaurants that are participating, and we're offering 3-course meals that range from $15 to $25. And it's called Royal Oak Restaurant Week Fall Harvest, and it runs from October 3rd through October 9th.
You know, a lot of bigger cities and communities are doing these restaurant weeks, and they seem to be a huge success.
Well, in our case, it's perfect because who would know that you serve fine cuisine in a bowling alley? Right,
exactly. You know what? That's the thing. That's the thing about the Imagine Theater. It's got the bowling alley look, but the food and the cuisine and the drink and everything is upscale there. It's very cool.
Thanks to our executive chef.
Right, MJ. Right. Which, here we go. What are you going to make for us today, Chef?
Well, we're going to make a squash risotto. So what I've actually done, I'm going to add some oil to the pan right now. And I'm going to take some zucchini and squash, just regular yellow zucchini and squash. And then we're going to take some butternut squash as well, add that in. And what I've done, since we don't have as much time as I'd like to make risotto just from scratch, I've actually par-cooked it a little bit with some stock that also has some squash pureed into it, so it gives it the flavor. Now,
is this something you would normally have on the menu, or is this just for restaurant week?
This is special. We actually serve more, tapas kind of food, small portions. But, this is a great way for us to be able to get out of that a little bit and also start getting into more entree kind of food.
And showcase what you're really capable of. But, talking about the bowling alley food, what you have is like far beyond hot dogs and hamburgers.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's like incredible food there.
Well, you know what? I mean, I was classically trained, and we don't, we have a full culinary staff.
Right.
We don't want to be stuck in just making greasy burgers, hot dogs, nachos. I mean, we still do nachos, but we do them a little more upscale.
Right.
So I'm going to add the liquid a little bit, and this liquid is already hot.
And let's talk about the bowling alley and the atmosphere, and you also have the movie theater, and everything is it's kind of a retro theme, but it's really it's cool. Like there's a bar in there and everything, right?
It's designed to be a great place to have fun.
Right, and it is all-encompassing, really.
And not only is it a great place to come and socialize with friends, but it's also a great place to come and hold an event.
Right.
We've held graduation parties, corporate events, and the type of food that MJ is preparing today is indicative of what we can serve to our guests who book a party there.
Wonderful. All right, what are we up to now?
All right, we're adding a little more liquid. We're going to wait for it to come up to a boil, and it should take just a couple minutes for it to finish. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of spaghetti squash. And this is one of my favorite times of year because all those fall flavors, squashes, that's one of my favorite kinds of food. So.
Okay, tell us what this is, because I've got my eye on this.
That's a fall vegetable quesadilla. So there's also a little bit of butternut squash in there, some poblano peppers, roasted red peppers.
And how about this?
We have braised short rib. That also has spaghetti squash, some roasted beet chips, gratin potatoes. And then we have a bread pudding on the other side.
Love the
pumpkin soup, and a fall wedge salad.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, guys, what's your pleasure?
Food.
Food?
Yeah,
they just want food.
Room with the quesadillas there. Is that what you call them?
Quesadillas. Come on, man. You grew up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. Quesadilla. And what's the liquid you're using in that dish over there?
This is actually chicken stock, and then I've added some pureed squash to it to give it some of that flavor.
Okay.
Garlic, onions.
It's perfect for a morning like this morning.
And we're going to plate this up.
What I love about the theaters, they have a private bowling room as well that you can rent out and just have a party with just how many lanes in that one private room?
There are 4 lanes.
4 lanes. It's a real cool place.
Yeah, we were there for the grand opening, and it was just such a blast. So great.
It's a pleasure to host you.
Thank you.
Are you guys still doing the thing where when you come there to bowl, the girl comes over and actually takes your order and says, what pound ball do you need and what size shoes? And then she disappears into the back and brings out a cart?
Absolutely. That's our element of service. But the most important aspect of that, Jason, is she cleans that ball for you, including the finger holes, before she presents it to you.
Excellent.
And you even have socks.
And we do.
It's not a bowling alley, it's an entertainment center that happens to feature bowling.
Entertainment mecca. All right, thanks, gentlemen, so much. And here's the finished product. It looks beautiful. And once again, we'll put up the information for Restaurant Week in Royal Oak, and you can get that on myfoxdetroit.com.